You're watching a production of South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
Coming up on this episode of Dakota Life, we cowboy up. Get your trigger finger ready for a quick draw competition in Mitchell.
The first fastest 3 shots recorded, and up above us you'll see a display up there that registers down to the thousandths of a second. And just a little bit ago, we had 2 men shoot a .425, which is just under a half a second.
Saddle up for the Scotty Stampede. Learn what it takes to succeed at the high school rodeo finals. Hit the trail for an Old West wagon train ride on the Cheyenne River Reservation.
I might not have been horseback for quite a while, and you just step in the middle and it's just like you're home.
Plus, celebrate Western traditions in Fort Pierre. It's all coming up on this episode of Dakota Life. Hello and welcome to Dakota Life. I'm Larry Rohr. The cowboy spirit is alive and kicking across the state, and it made a stop in Mitchell this past summer. What you're about to see isn't something from a Hollywood movie or even a Deadwood reenactment. These are modern-day people competing to put their names in the history books right alongside gunslingers like Wyatt Earp and Wild Bill Hickok. It's a contest to see who's the ace and who's just plain yellow.
This might look like a scene from the OK Corral, but this tournament has all the makings of a good old-fashioned duel, without the bloodshed. In June 2015, participants from around the country took aim in Mitchell for the Cowboy Fast Draw Triple Crown. The week featured 3 tournaments that concluded with the U.S. National Championship. It's one of the rare sports where winners and losers are decided in under a second.
We call it Triple Crown with the 3 titled contest. It's never been done before. And it's been a good success so far. We have 6 lanes up here, and you're paired off. Just 1 and 2 are shooting against each other, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. The first fastest 3 shots, we like to say 3, we call it a 3 out of 5 match. You don't shoot 5 shots and you're done no matter what. It's the first fastest 3 shots recorded, and up above us you'll see a display up there that registers down to the thousandths of a second. And just a little bit ago, we had 2 men shoot a .425, which is just under a half a second, but both of them shot it at an even tie. And it's amazing how much you wouldn't think it happened that often going to the thousands, but it does.
On lane 2, Wisconsin's one-shot Barney on lane 3. Automatic from Arizona over on lane 4. The Nebraskan from California, no, Nebraska.
Along with the slick guns and fancy Western attire, each shooter picks an alias. The Nebraskan, Little Country Trader, and Boulder Vaquero are all nicknames used to represent themselves in the heat of battle. It adds a little spirit of the West to the week-long competitions.
For a lot of the people is reliving their childhood. You just pick your name. Some just take a character of the Old West. Others, myself, I'm Boulder Vaquero is my alias. I shoot a Ruger Vaquero, and my nickname in high school was Boulder. So I just threw it together as Boulder Vaquero.
You dress the part, you want to get into the part, and you have another person that you're shooting against right next to you. So it's a contest, and I mean you're going for everything you can, and it's a mind game because everything you practice at home usually stays at home. So when you get to a range like this, different things happen, things get in your mind. It's little things, and you start missing targets, but it's a mind game.
It might look like all fun and games, but shooters emphasize safety first and shooting second. Although every gun drawn is real and authentic, the ammunition used by each shooter has been modified.
For competition, we have, it's a 45 long Colt case with a Magnum pistol primer in it and about 3.2 to 3.4 grains of triple F black powder. Propels a 45 caliber wax bullet. Running at about 700, 750 feet a second, but loses velocity very quick. It's a safe indoor sport. What you see, the black behind us, is called ballistic netting. It's actually part of what the Kevlar vest, what bulletproof jackets are made of.
Along with these precautions, the event educates young marksmen about gun safety.
We start them at age 8. Period, up until they're 12 years old, they have to draw the gun, cock the hammer with one hand, keep it in control with both hands to shoot the gun. They have to start with their hand outside the body. They go through, they have a written test. They got to be able to name the parts of the gun, what's going to take place, how it fires. And then we talk about a 170 rule to where people don't sweep people with the gun barrel. You have to keep it inside the firing line. Anything happens behind the firing line is a safety violation. That's loss of a round. Once they reach 12, at that point they're able to shoot one-handed, and up until they're 16 years old, that is where they are in and shoot with the adults. And at that time, one of the things that we started last year was they present a letter, not of what about shooting, but about the sportsmanship, the conduct, what it's doing for them, and what they're getting out of it.
Usually I put my left leg behind it, put my right feet at the front, and I usually shoot with one hand. I put my arm here, and I just draw it, and then just cock the hammer and just pull the trigger. Well, it's kind of a little challenging, but it doesn't really matter who you're challenging. Sometimes they're kind of fast, but I just take it slow and easy because I don't care how fast I am. I care about I'm hitting the target all the time.
Shooting for the title of Top Gun isn't the only goal for the week. Honoring American veterans is also a top priority.
We have a lot of veterans that shoot, and we just truly feel that we need to honor them as best we can, and that's why we do the ceremony this year. It's not our last thing we're doing for our veterans, but we like to recognize them, and that's when we purchased the Henry Serviceman's Rifle. We had 26 veterans here. Outlaw out of Kansas was the fortunate one to win that. If I could have got one for every one of them, I'd have done it. And I make knives. I handmade 4 knives out of Damascus steel and put them in walnut presentation cases, and one from each branch, from the Army, the Navy, Air Force, Marines. So they get a chance to win that knife, and just another little thank you to honor them. We get these freedoms because of what they done for us, and we truly want to acknowledge everything they do for us.
Although the national championship travels to Colorado for 2016, next summer, gunslingers can expect another showdown out on the prairie.
For more information about the competition, visit our website. Communities all across South Dakota are known for festive celebrations, like the annual Czech Days in Tabor and Meadows Oktoberfest. Well, the town of Scotland has held a celebration 50 years strong, but you won't find anyone wearing kilts or playing the bagpipes or even eating haggis. Here's more.
If you've ever been to Scotland, South Dakota in August, you've probably heard a thing or two about Scotty Days. For over half a century, adults and children alike flood the streets of Scotland for a weekend of games, parades, and rodeo. Few know the parade or people better than Turk.
Well, I moved to town to Scotland here 10 years ago, and somehow I got lassoed or goat-tied into doing the announcing. I guess somebody heard that I like to talk, so anyway, here I am. Here's Tabor Chamber of Commerce, home of Czech Days. I love to announce a parade and different floats, and I know most of the people coming through the parade.
All right, good to see you, Jim. All right.
So it kind of makes it interesting and fun, and probably the best part of it.
When the dust settles from the parade, the streets transform into a wonderland of games for all ages.
They had plexiglass on like a building, and there was 2 holes for different sized people. On one end, the plexiglass broke, so then they had us wear helmets so we wouldn't get water in our eyes. But then they decided just to put helmets on both sides, and had a lot of fun.
got the Scotland Rotary Cow Patty Bingo. Every year at Rodeo Days we have 100 squares painted on the concrete here, and then we sell raffle tickets, $5 a piece. And it's one of our fundraisers for our scholarships we give away to a high school senior every year. We usually give $2,000 scholarships away. We let the critter out and let it do its duties, and the first deposit is dropped. That's the $100 winner. And then we play 2 splatter winners for $10 each.
Right now we're doing a cornhole tournament. Best out of 3 wins. There's a 15-minute time limit. All the proceeds are going to go to Delmont, the Delmont Disaster Fund, for helping them rebuild from their tornado.
This is the first year we've ever done this. Basically, it's a 9-hole golf course that our advisor came up with, and we just put it together. It being a book or a movie or a song that you can find in a library. All of these courses are sponsored by a business, and we had too many businesses sponsor us, so I mean we had to start sponsoring for putters, and I mean that's just the kind of support you get here is just the community will help you if you put it on and people enjoy it.
All of these activities lead up to the main event, the rodeo. The Stampede draws in competitors from across the region. One of the founding members talks about how the rodeo got started 50 years ago.
The city decided to clean it up or tear it down, and so we bought it from the VFW. Just the material on top. We don't own the ground. That belongs to the city, but it's just the material on top, and that's just to promote rodeo, and we thought we've done a fair job at it.
The event continues to grow and get better thanks to hardworking volunteers.
This community supports its organizations well. People volunteer to help and make things happen, and without all those volunteers, this probably wouldn't be pulled off every year. But we've got an older generation who started it and continue to work on it, and we've got a younger generation who's coming in and doing their part, and it makes it more manageable. And with that, then people have fun and have a good time. It's a family atmosphere, and when they have fun, they come back and want to do it again, so that makes it come back the next year.
Rodeo and South Dakota go together like a pair of boots and spurs. And it's natural, too, because it's our state sport. Each year, the South Dakota High School Rodeo Association works hard to help young cowboys and cowgirls showcase their rodeo talents at a state level. And here's a look at how it all comes together.
This year, high school cowboys and cowgirls rode into Belle Fourche for the high school rodeo finals. To these contestants, rodeo isn't simply a sport, it's a way of life. Cramming hundreds of contestants, spectators, and livestock into a 3-day event is no easy task. And the rides make it all come together last a lot longer than 8 seconds. For the rodeo to be a success, it needs a facility that can handle multiple events at once and a community full of volunteers. Clay Birkeland is a member of this year's host committee, whose job is to make the rodeo fit into Belle Fourche.
The process involves a series of meetings throughout the year. We have our annual meeting for the association in September. We have a meeting in the winter each year during the stock show, and then we'll have a meeting during the finals here in Belle Fourche. And through those we help dictate what will happen when. One of the biggest compliments of having the rodeo in Belle Fourche is that we have a community that is fairly rodeo oriented. We have a lot of kids on our team. We have a community that understands rodeo very well. We invest heavily in our facilities so that we can host this rodeo, our PRCA rodeo, the 4-H rodeo, other amateur rodeos throughout the year, so we have a very good grasp of what it takes to pull a rodeo off.
The responsibility of roping in sponsorships to fund the rodeo falls into the hands of Digger Rutten, whose efforts acquire championship saddles, jackets, and a trip to nationals, among other things. Despite the large amount of cash needed, Digger says his job is easy, thanks to sponsors who think about the future.
This state is very, very good about giving back or sponsoring for the youth. They understand if they support this generation, they're going to come back.
But just like a round of team roping, a lot of moving parts need something to tie them all together. And that's where the State High School Rodeo Association steps in.
Through the year,
We deal with memberships, calendar sales, kids' grades, so on and so forth. And, you know, it's not a lot of work, but at times, you know, it's hectic for short periods of time. The rest of the time, it's all pretty smooth.
Despite the year-long effort to organize this event, a good rodeo needs good athletes, whether in the form of man or beast.
To see the final results of the South Dakota High School Rodeo National Team, just follow the link on our website. Wagon trains and trail rides are a part of life here in South Dakota, and people from all over the country travel here to share in the experience. SDPB producer Brian Gevick and videographer Josh Kapler traveled to the Cheyenne River Reservation last summer and traveled through some of South Dakota's most spectacular and least viewed landscapes.
The point of being out on the prairie on horseback or in a horse-drawn vehicle is one that pretty much makes itself. There's no experience like it and no place like this. This particular trip is a 3-day, 30-mile jaunt between Eagle Butte and Isabel, right through the middle of the Cheyenne River Indian Reservation. There are 24 wagons and twice as many riders. Most of the trail is on private land open just this once for this event. The event's organizer worked with the landowners and planned the route with a very specific goal in mind.
This country here, you know, it's ranch country, and it's really nice. You know, you look around, you can see for miles and miles, and this is why I organized this, so that everybody could come and see our beauty, you know. People look at reservation life as real downtrodden, you know, and I'm trying to promote some harmony within the two cultures.
He says these are all his friends. He's known most of them for years. He's really happy to have them here where he grew up.
It gives the Cheyenne River Reservation a lot of exposure, and you've seen a lot of beautiful country, and I guess that's about what I want to see, you know, and all of our friends coming together. You know, like I said, we're kind of like a family. It's just such a wonderful life, you know. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
It really is a family event, part vacation and part something else, something like history repeating itself. Loretta and Willie Cowan are here with some of their family members. That's Willie driving the team. They have children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren here with them. That's 4 generations.
It's something they want to do, and it's their heritage, you know.
We've done these kind of things our whole lives. We grew up horseback every day. And for those of us now, like myself, my sisters, we're not on the ranch. We have other careers, and this is kind of, I guess my dad said, like a family reunion, and it just brings you back to those roots. At least 5 or 6 generations on my mom and my dad's side, you know, they were horse people and raised good horses. A lot of my extended family still does, and there's something about, I might not have been horseback for quite a while, and you just step in the middle and it's just like you're home.
On the 3rd day out from Eagle Butte, riders and wagons reached their destination. Nobody has said that there will or won't be another ride here next year, but it's a good bet that any of these folks who can will be together and out on some trail somewhere.
South Dakota's pioneer past is a real source of pride for many in the state, and that past comes alive for a few days every summer at the annual Dakota Western Heritage Festival in Fort Pierre. SDPB's Brian Gevick gives you a look at the celebration, which not surprisingly starts with a wagon train traveling right down Main Street.
This is the fourth year. It was something that we thought of simply as a way to try and help people become a little more educated about Western tradition, Western way of life, and have some entertainment at the same time.
If we let all this get away from us, why, well, just like driving this team, you know, and my dad taught me, his dad taught him, and if I don't teach a grandson or a great-grandson, it's gone.
After the wagon train, we are setting up here in the rodeo arena, and the Hayes Volunteer Fire Department is going to put on a steak feed, a benefit steak feed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Our background is going to be some very authentic chuck wagons. And we've got some very authentic real-life cowboys that are fantastic musicians and poets, and we're going to spend the evening up close and personal with those people and just have a good time tonight.
Way out on the Montana plain, you don't get hay if you don't get rain. And when those fields don't make enough, you gotta head down the coulee where the cutting gets tough.
The cowboy music and poetry, it's the real deal. There's nothing commercial about it. It's not country. It's cowboy, and it's cowboy stories. It's cowboy poetry. It's humor. It's sad times. It's lonely times. It's hot and cold times. It's what the life of a cowboy was like.
He lay there on the ground anticipating dawn. But memories would abound until the stars were gone. He camped there every year next to the aging pen, where broncs once sensed the fear of boys becoming men.
The last real cow herds and cattle drives came through Fort Pierre and up to Mobridge and that country. And we seem to have started losing some of that knowledge, some of that family heritage, some of that Western heritage. Some of the traditions that make us unique. The openness, the honesty of the people, the willingness to work, to help without any questions asked, the opportunities that people take advantage of to do the hard work that sometimes it takes to accomplish things in this area, especially the farmers and ranchers and the kind of lifestyle they had. We need to make sure that our children understand how they got here.
This song is for students of history. The answer is quite simple for all to see. Why so many ranchers, country folks all around, sold the ranch, took a mortgage, and moved into town. Well, first, let me tell you, it ain't better jobs that turn respectable ranchers into factory slobs. It isn't the insects, it isn't the dust, it isn't crop failures, it's just that they must. Open the door, get out of the truck, close the door, open the gate, open the door, get back in the truck, close the door, drive through the gate, open the door, get out of the truck, close the door, close the gate, open the door, get back in the truck, close the door. and drive on.
We've posted pictures and more video from the Dakota Western Heritage Festival on our website. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Dakota Life, but we're going to close today's program with some spectacular footage of the supermoon lunar eclipse. For all of us here at South Dakota Public Broadcasting, thanks for making Dakota Life part of your life.